Hello everyone, Super Mustache Pika here, and welcome back to Dragon Quest III: Seeds of Salvation. It's been a while, so I haven't recorded for a while, so I can't remember what the recap is. But anyways, I do remember that we did go to Dirtam, I believe it's Dirtam or whatever I believe it's called, and we found the Orichalcum. And in today's episode, we're going to continue exploring the southwest and southern areas of Alefgard. Preferably another village we can go to, and also to keep finding the items we're going to need to get to Zoma's castle. If you haven't figured that out yet by watching this LP, that's what we're doing now, is we need to find the three... Well, right now, I believe we have one of the three legendary items that was stolen from Tantegel, the Hero Shield. We require the Orichalcum, which we will need for another one, and Sadas just reached level 35. So, okay stats, I guess, but in today's episode, we are going to go and retrieve one of the the second of three items we need to be able to access Zoma's castle. And here we actually come across living statues. These guys, not as scary as they were before in Baramos' castle. Their stronger cousins, the Stone Guardians, are more worried about, so... We're doing actually pretty decent damage. So, yeah, I'm not worried about much. But yeah, I got swamped with work, so it's been about almost a week since I've recorded. And I'm hoping to get a couple of videos recorded and commentary on and have them ready for this week. As I'm doing this, it is October 15th, 2017. But anyways, if we head up north this way, we'll come across more chimeras. These guys are intimidating in Dragon Quest, but in this game, not so much, because, yeah, it's different than... Ooh, I should have healed, but I'll be alright. We will come across some we should come across some new enemies around here, so... I don't know why I'm casting Insulate. I guess because they can use that Fiery Torrent, and that can do anywhere between 20 and 30 damage. And also, with that Hero Shield, I believe that protects against magic damage. I don't know if it's magic damage or breath damage, but... it's the best shield in the game, and only the hero can equip it, so... But with this, with the recordings, I've gotten up to... I got this episode and a couple more up, so... I think I should be able to complete this game in less than 50 videos. That's the main game. I'm still debating if I want to do the bonus content or not, so... I'll discuss more about that and stuff. And obviously I'll be talking about when we get towards the finale, which is hopefully, like I said, less than 50 videos. That I can talk about the next game I'm going to play, and I'm going to be doing, while I'm doing these recordings, I'm also going to be I'm going to be working on another update video. But anyways, let's focus on the game here. Yeah, we had a little poisonous marsh there, no big deal. Keep coming across chimeras. And in here, we are at the village of Cantlin. Though, if so moved, the Lord of the Underworld could surely tear down these battlements, and yeah. There is no stores. Every item shop or weapon shop is closed. Because the people here, I'm just going to explain it now. The people here, because of the darkness, they're concerned about Zoma destroying the world, so they don't really care. Down here is the last battle arena you can find. It's the biggest, but, you know, that's it. There's really nothing here, so I'm just going to talk to people. And stuff like that. But yeah, this is the last one, so talk to people. These are good for, you know, if you're lucky to, you know, increase your money. But in a little bit, in another episode, I'm going to show you where you can actually make some decent money. Because there's 2 more villages yet that we haven't been to. But, you know what? I'm going to show it off. You know, there's some different ones. We got Fern Fiend, Heavy Hood, Leather Armor. As I explained earlier in the game, usually the one with the lower multiplier is usually the one that wins. But sometimes you can get lucky. So yeah, we've come across these enemies before, nothing new. Ugh, excuse me. I'm recording this on a Sunday morning. And I haven't been getting much sleep because I mentioned I've been working a lot, so. But yeah, I used Monster Arenas when I played any Dragon Quest game that has Monster Arenas with an emulator. Same with those with other, like Dragon Quest 4 through 6. I've played like with an emulator when there's the Pachisi boards. So, but yeah, there's nothing around here, but we can find a couple items on the ground. And there's a, you know, like right here. If we search right here, we find another mini medal. Oh, and talking about mini medals, I did find I am caught up, as I mentioned in the last video, because I've recorded in advance, but I'm 1 short, and I think I know where that's at, and it's too much of a pain to get it, but it's alright because before the end of the main series, before I finish the series, like before we get to the finale, I should be able to acquire every item from the mini medal collection. So, but anyways, we're gonna go down here. Careful. Yep, I just got zapped. So you want to use safe passage because I believe these electrical fields do about 15 HP of damage. So we want to be. I could heal multiple times, but what's the point, you know? And he tells us to seek the Sunstone, the Staff of Rain, and the Sacred Amulet. We already have the Sunstone. That was at Tantegel. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we have already acquired the Sunstone at Tantegel. We're going to be going after the other 2 items we need to retrieve are the Staff of Rain and the Sacred Amulet. And I know where both of those are, but I'll be showing that. And then I guess this child was born into the world of darkness yesterday. Poor child. It doesn't know any different. Should we till the fields? You shall be slaughtered by the monsters. Yeah, so Zoma's got these folks not wanting. They're kind of to the brim of, they're not going to do anything. But anyways, here we get a party dress. Only thieves and gadabout females can wear them, so I have one from earlier. They do sell for about 9,900 gold, so if you're short on gold, you could sell it. Unless you got a gadabout in your party at this time, which I don't know why you would, because that gadabout should be a sage by now. It means the creator of the art test. And this guy kind of gives us a little hint at what goes on in Dragon Quest. This guy is talking about creating a golem to protect the city from evil. And here, being a better person, junk, Prim's Primer, that gives you the princess status for females, junk. The Eureka moment makes you an egghead, I believe, or genius. The Champion's Code, I can't remember what that personality gives you. And we get fail is a 4-letter word. That one. I don't want any of those personalities, really. And then this guy's just laying here, and he's sleeping, so we cannot purchase weapons or items. That kind of sucks. And then here we find another mini medal. Yay. But yeah, other than that, you could only... If you want to come here and use the inn, that's about it. Otherwise, yeah. And here we find a skull ring. Not going to use that. And here we find Galen, the doughty bard himself. His instrument, and he tells us about his instrument, the Lyre of Ire, or the Lyre of Ire. I call it the Lyre of Ire. But yeah, we already have that. And as I mentioned before in the last episode when we got that, because everything's coming back to me, even though it's been a while, that we can get random monster encounters using it, so it might be nice. And here we get another prayer ring. They really, if you did not, when you had the mod rod, and if you didn't go to the fairy village and buy a crap ton of prayer rings, in Alefgard, you're gonna find I think you find anywhere, 4 or 5, maybe 6 prayer rings. They kind of help you out. They're kind of hinting at you might want these for towards the end of the game. But anyways, since we're not really done with the Cantlin area, we're gonna rest here. And we're gonna explore a little more. If I didn't point it out, but if you notice that, hold on a second. If you notice when we were walking, sorry, I'm back. If you notice I keep goofing up this recording. I gotta pause and everything. Stuff keeps happening. But if you remember, as you saw when we had to go north where there was that bridge, we're gonna go south, and you can see just south of there where that shrine is in the Poison Marsh. That's where we're heading next. And I think after that, we'll probably call it an episode. But here, ghouls, chimeras. Yeah. I remember playing this on the NES, and I thought it was a hell of a lot harder. I thought, for some reason I kept thinking the monster encounters were way worse. There were monsters there's monsters we haven't come across yet that if I remember, you could come across them even when you were over at Tantegel. It was a huge threat, Though we've only gained, since we've been here, each character's probably gained maybe 2 or 3 levels each. I kind of want to I'll talk about it more, but I kind of want to have everybody closer to level 40 before the end of the game. I have been thinking about wondering if I should change Sadas's job class, but I might just keep him as a priest. Kurokan was thinking about changing him into a fighter, but no, I'm going to keep him as a warrior. Anyways, let's continue on. After I heal, of course. Multi-heal, nice to have. I think it was called Heal Us in the NES version. Muddy hands. Get rid of you. I don't want to fight Stone Guardians. I'm on the mood for Stone Guardians. And I'm hoping to find a weapon soon that's better than the Headman's Axe, because Kurokan is... That Headman's Axe is good, but the problem is it's not very accurate. And here's some new enemies, Skelegons. I don't know if we fought these guys before, but they can use freezing breath and chilly breath. So yeah, they can use ice breath attacks. That's why I'm using insulate, because they exhale cool breath. That's not so bad. A chilly breath, or I think there's another type that's way powerful too, but we're not going to come up to deal with that yet. But otherwise, these guys aren't that troublesome. They are obviously because they're undead, because you consider them, they could be undead, and they use ice attacks. Kassizzle and Kafrizzle, I think they do a lot of damage to these guys, so. Just gonna keep healing. Multi-heal is like a multi-mid heal, so that's good. I think in the description it says it heals 80 HP to all party members, so that's convenient. More Chimera. Ooh. These Chimeras are getting really annoying. Yeah, Fiery Torrent. That's why I usually try to cast Insulate, because that would only be like half damage instead of dealing 30 to 40. It would be like 15 to 20. But anyways, keep healing. Should almost be there. And alright, yeah, we've already come across Ursa Megas, and we even come across She Slimes here, so yeah, you can come across all these. I guess you can come across all these enemies across the entire area of Alfgard. Though you should come across Skelegons around Tantegel. I haven't yet, so. Anyways, in here, some more. We got some elves, or fairies, or a fairy. I absolutely hate smelly old humans, all except Ortega, that is. He's lovely. I just know he'll give the Lord of the Underworld a thrashing or whatever, but yeah. So yes, if you haven't noticed or anything like that, our father, Ortega, is still alive. If we come up here, we come across, well, here, we search here, we find another mini-medal. Woohoo! But, we'll talk with this. The fairy who used to work for Rubus, by the way. She's the one that called us out on the 6th of July, our birthday. And so at the beginning of the game, when there was that text that was trying to wake when you were waking up, or when you were doing your personality, this is the person that was talking to you and telling you stuff like that. And she gives us the Staff of Rains, or the Staff of Rain. I hope it didn't say Rains. But we search here. There's another item. Here we find a gold rosary. Probably gonna sell that. I think that's everything here. Just gonna do a little more search. And with that, we're gonna get ready to leave, and I'm gonna probably call in an episode here. So we had found the village of Cantlin. No one's around. They're all distraught by the Lord of the Underworld. We found the fairy that works with Rubus that talked to us at the beginning of the game and gave us the Staff of Rain. It is equipable, but not a very strong weapon. We found a couple more mini medals. In the next episode, we are actually going to explore the Northeast. As you can see, there's a village and a tower. I explored around the world with the ship. But anyways, this has been Super Mustache Pete.